Arirang Special.
A small glow of light cuts across the dark night. A woman is desperately searching for something. The moment she found a pile of books. Her heart began to beat fast in excitement. It was a miraculous find. It was the outer Gyeonggak Uige, the remnants of Korea's sad history that had been lost.
Première fois que je l'ai vu, j'étais tellement émue et comme des paralysés. Je ne sais pas quoi dire.
The Uige is one of Korea's greatest cultural heritages that had been rediscovered after 100 years of obscurity.
Sa ténacité, sa culture ont été à l'origine de cette restitution.
There is a woman who devoted her whole life to find the Uige. She spent her 82 years of life to bring to light the historical truth. Her name is Dr. Park Byung-sun. Gangwon-do is the western gateway to Korea, located where the Hangang River runs into the sea. A memorial service was held at a seminary campus Catholic church in Gangwon-do in November 2012 to pay tribute to Dr. Park.
고 박병선 누갈다 박사님이 세상을 떠난 지 1년이 되는 지금 물질 문명에 찌든 이 세상에 진리를 위해 헌신하는 이들의 모태가 되기를 바랍니다.
She donated everything she had to a scholarship program. Even to the end, she led a life of sharing.
그분은 자기가 받는 돈을 절대 사용하지 않으셨어요. 절대 사용하지 않았고 어려운 유학생들한테 주는 경우도 많았고 불란서에서. 그리고 박병선 박사님은 어디서 돈을 그 물건을 훔쳐만쳐 쓴 적이 없습니다. 어떻게 보면은 그분의 일생 동안 절약한 것에 대한 어떻게 보면 그 마음을 주신 거예요.
Dr. Park Byung-sun was a historian who chose a life of a thorny path rather than that of prestige and wealth. Dr. Park was a scholar who acted rather than just theorized.
조선 외교장과 의계 입주기
On June 11, 2011, a commemorative event was held to celebrate the return of the Uige. It returned home after 145 years. The whole country was deeply moved and overjoyed. The Uige was kept on Gangwon-do, but it was stolen by the French in 1866 during the Pyongyang Yangyo. the French campaign against Korea. All 297 volumes returned to Korea in 2011 after being away for 145 years.
19세기 말 서구 열강 침입이 밀려오던 서세동점의 시기에 병인양요로 이제 약탈되고 나서 145년이라는 긴 시간 타국에 있었고, 또한 그에 대해서 온 국민이 열망하고 또 노력을 많이 해서 돌아왔다는 점에서 정말 가슴이 벅찰 아주 감격스러운 그 귀환이었다, 이렇게 말씀드릴 수 있습니다.
In order to recover the Uyghur, Korea's lost pride, one woman contributed endless dedication and effort. That woman was the historian, Dr. Park Byung-sun.
병선 박사님께서 외교장각 도서를 찾아내지 않으셨으면 우리나라로 다시 돌아올 수 없었을 것이다. 저는 그렇게 생각을 하고 있습니다.
뭐 어떤 면에서는 의계와 결혼을 하셨던 그런 분이고, 거기에 대한 애정을 정말 모든 것을 쏟았고, 정말 돌아가시기 직전까지도 이 의계를 이제 제대로 알리기 위한 모든 작업을 하셨던 그런 분이었고.
Paris, France. She dedicated 55 years of her life here for the Uyghur. Dr. Park had a small office at the Korean embassy in France. After seeing for herself the heart-moving return of the Uyghur to Korea, she returned to France and came to work like she always did. Though she achieved her lifetime dream of the return of the Uyghur, she still had a lot to do.
그래서 다시 그거는 보충해서 해놓은 거니까 그것 보면 돼요.
근데 여기서 정말 이게 이해가 안 되는 게 있으면 그런 거는 다시 가서 인쇄해야 되지 않을까요?
She was preparing to publish the results of her research on Pyongyang Yangnyo.
주베르 텍스트 번역하는 분이요.
However, she didn't have much time left.
근데 그거를 언제까지 해야 되는지.
언제까지 오냐고?
네.
아, 빨리 하려고 그래. 그래서 하루가 급하다고 지금 그러잖아.
네. 알겠습니다.
지금 밤을 새도 모자를 파냐? 시간이 어디가 있어?
그때까지도 아주 병이 심각하셨고 의사는 사실 사형 선고를 내린 상태였댔어요. 얼마 못 가신다.
그리고
Dr. Park was already diagnosed with rectal cancer in 2009.
한번 참재요.
At the time, she was diagnosed of having stage 4 cancer. Despite the pain she suffered, she continued to make efforts to bring the Uyghur home. Even her illness couldn't stop her passion. She would look out the window and think of her homeland whenever it was hard and painful. For Dr. Park, Korea was her reason to live. Her passion for history began to blossom when she chose to major in history education at Seoul National University. She devoted herself to her studies amidst the confusion after Korea's emancipation and graduated in 1950. Dr. Park was born in 1928 as the third child of a family of 5 children. Even when she was young, she loved books. She always said that she would like to go study abroad in Europe. In 1955, she finally got her wish and went to study abroad in France. We're at Paris Diderot University, Paris 7. After majoring in Oriental history at the University of Louvain, Belgium, she received her doctorate in history at Paris Diderot University.
Donc ça,
voilà, ça c'est son procès-verbal de soutenance qui montre qu'elle a eu la mention très bien.
When you look at the dissertation evaluation result that Dr. Park received, the theme of her dissertation was Study on the Abandoned Princess and Folk Religion. She received the top score.
Là c'est intéressant, c'est beaucoup plus intéressant effectivement que la mention portée très bien. Là ça montre qu'il y a vraiment un grand travail qui a été fait.
Even while she worked on her dissertation, she worked as a librarian at the National Library of France. Miss Elizabeth Song is a former colleague of Dr. Park. Among the staff of about 1,000 people, she and Dr. Park were the only Koreans.
되게 도서관 옛날 열람실 분위기가 이랬었어요.
At the time, the library required someone fluent in Chinese characters. That was why they offered the job to the Asian woman who visited the library often.
한국 책을 이제 분류 장소 그래서 카드를 만들다든지 그런 책이 있다는 거를요. 뭐 도서일이죠.
I was overjoyed when I was offered the job as a librarian. Finally, I had a chance. The real reason I came to work here. It was now the time to seek my answer.
이병도 선생님이 박 선생님의 스승님이셨는데 그분이 프랑스에 유학 가거든 거기에 프랑스 사람들이 훔쳐간 우리나라 의궤 외교장각 도서가 있으니까 그걸 꼭 확인해봐라 찾아봐라 이렇게 말씀하셨다고 얘기를 들었어요. 그래서 선생님이 공부를 하시다가 이제 거기에 대한 관심이 있으시고 그걸 꼭 찾아야 되겠다.
Dr. Park began her search for the Uyghur by first studying the relevant history.
Les Français, qu'ils ont pris certains objets, mais l'autre qui sont brûlés. Mais quel objet, c'est la personne ne le sait. Pour ça que j'ai demandé de traduire quelqu'un qui connaît français, des histoires de l'église de Dalais. Et puis, je sais que plus ou moins, ils ont pris des livres et puis des objets et caisses de l'argent.
Dr. Park began to seek traces of the Uyghur, beginning from the Pyongyang, the event that moved the Uyghur to France. Paris Foreign Mission Society was established in 1658 to evangelize Asia. The portraits of 9 missionaries who died in Joseon in the late 19th century are all hanging here. After Regent Hungsun Taewon-gun gave a decree to persecute Catholics in 1866, he executed 8,000 Catholics, including 9 French priests. Using this as the pretext, 7 French vessels and 600 soldiers invaded Gangwon-do. That was the beginning of Pyongyang. The French army, armed with the latest artillery and rifles, took over the island at once. But the Chosun army managed to drive the French back in just 1 month at the Battle of Cheongjok-Sansong Fortress, and the French lost the will to battle further and decided to withdraw. While withdrawing, they violated the outer Kyujanggak. At the time, imperial books including the Uyghur were kept at the outer Kyujanggak.
서울에서 물건을 보관하는 것보다는 요해처라고 생각되는 이제 강화도에다가 별도의 건물을 만들어 놓고 그것에 이제 중요한 물품을 보관하는 것이 좋겠다고 판단을 한 것이죠. 그래서 이제 강화도에 외교장각이 서게 된 겁니다.
The French army stole not only 297 books of the Uyghur, but also cultural assets such as the 19 boxes of silver bullion, and set fire to the outer Kyujanggak.
그 당시 제국주의 시절에 그 나라를 이렇게 침략을 하게 되면 중요한 문화재들을 가져오는 것이 거의 습성화되어 있었습니다. 그런데 뭐 우리 그 당시 조선에는 그런 뭐 거대한 기념물 같은 거는 없으니까 그 중에서 그들의 눈을 자극한 것이 바로 이 외교장각 의궤였고, 이것이 책자의 형태였지만 상당히 표지도 화려하고 장정도 잘 돼 있고 하니까 그들의 눈에도 이것은 하나의 문화재적으로 이렇게 인식을 했던 거죠. 그래서 이것을 집중적으로 가져갔던 것입니다.
But the whereabouts of the Uyghur once it reached France and its existence were unclear. Dr. Park carefully researched all the materials on the Pyongyang Yangyo. While searching, she came across a travel magazine. On it were drawings by Henri Zuber on the Pyongyang Yangyo when he participated in the battle as a military painter. From the lives of the people of Joseon to the invasion and retreat of the French, the drawings depicted Pyongyang Yangyo in detail.
고기 같은 게 부족해가지고 그냥 막 가는 데마다 소위 네 발 달리거나 두 발 달린 동물이 있거나 새 같은 거 있으면 다 갖다가 먹는 판인데 그렇게 먹고 지냈을 정정 감기 하나도 안 앓았다. 그렇게 한국이 강화도가 좋았다. 그걸 말하는 기사가 있어.
The conclusive clue to the whereabouts of the Uyghur were provided by Admiral Rose, who was in charge of the French fleet in the Pyongyang Yangyo and donated part of the artifacts of the outer Kyujanggak to the National Library of France. His donation was a small box holding a marble slab. There was a big possibility that this was the Uyghur.
그 외교장각 그 전리품을 가져와서 나폴레옹 3세한테 줬을 때 나폴레옹 3세가 손을 씻으면서 나는 이거 상관이 없다라고 그래서 일부는 도서관에 주고 나머지는 은괴라든지 이런 것들은 거기 참가했던 병사들이 나눠 가졌었어요.
I was sure that the Uyghur would be at the National Library of France. I went around asking people if they've seen anything like it. But they all said they didn't know. I became frustrated and began to doubt myself.
presque chaque bibliothèque, j'y suis allée pour demander est-ce que vous avez des livres des Coréens, donc personne ne le sait, donc est-ce que vous avez des livres écrits en caractère chinois? Il y a dit non, nous n'avons pas, il y a des gens, oui, un des bouquins qui en a, donc qui m'avait montré, ce n'est pas du tout, pas du tout.
Just in case, I also visited antique stores in Paris as well. But it always turned out to be a wasted effort. Sometimes I used to feel so discouraged. I felt as if what I was doing was all meaningless. But I couldn't stop.
머릿속에 항상 그 생각이 이렇게 가득한 상태에서 생활을 하셨던 것 같아요. 내가 여기 있는 한 그래도 틀림없이 우리나라의 그 병인양요의 역사의 흔적이 있을 것이다, 이게가. 그런 걸 한 번도 잊으신 적은 없었던 것 같아요.
Even though I wanted to quit, I would find myself searching for the Uyghur again the next day. Then one day, all my efforts were compensated through one big surprise. I found a treasure. The word Chukji was written in Chinese characters, and there was a stamp that clearly said Korean. It was definitely a Korean book.
Il y a des inscriptions, des dates d'imprimeurs, et puis des imprimeurs, le nom d'imprimeur, et puis en même temps que même le nom des donateurs qui l'a financé, qui a aidé financièrement. Et alors, quand même, ce personnage était assez ancienne, soi-disant. Et alors, je cherchais d'abord le nom de ces moines dans les dictionnaires des autres, donc les moines connus.
Chikji is an abridged copy of Buddha Sutras. It was published as a 2-volume set, but the first volume is missing. The book that Dr. Park discovered was the second volume.
간행 연도가 1377년 7월이고 간행 장소가 청주 흥덕사라고 되어 있고 또 간행 방법이 바로 주자인시에서 금속활자라고 되어 있습니다. 맨 처음에 그 중국 서적 코너에서 이 직지를 처음 보셨다고 합니다. 그래서 말씀하시는 게 만약 이게 사실이라면 여기 써 있는 기록이 사실이라면은 그동안 그 구텐베르크 42행 성서가 최초의 금속활자라고 알려진 유럽 사회에 한국을 알릴 수 있는 그 절호의 기회다.
At the time, the world regarded the German 42-line Bible to be the world's first book printed using metal type. But the publication date of Chikji is 1377, making it 78 years older than the 42-line Bible. Chikji played a crucial part in making Korea the first country to invent the metal type instead of Germany. Dr. Park also announced her findings in Korea and made the front page news in all Korean media. But the word discovered later got her into trouble.
The library was in an uproar over how the press was reporting as if it was Korean scholars who found Chikji. The truth was, Chikji had been made public in France a few times in the past.
Chikji was one of the books Colin de Plancy collected in Korea when he was a chargé d'affaires to Korea after the signing of the treaty in 1888. Chikji was displayed at the Korea Pavilion in 1900 at the World Expo in Paris. However, its value was not recognized at the time. Chikji only came under the spotlight when Dr. Park later brought it out of obscurity.
After persuading them for a long time, the library was appeased, but I was hurt. The library was only interested in ownership and not the value of the book. I had to persuade them once again. This book is the world's oldest book printed with metal type. The inventor of metal type is not Germany, but Korea. But no one would listen to what I had to say. They seemed to think that an old book from a small country in the East was not so important. My pride was hurt. I wanted to prove them wrong.
je suis audacieuse de le dire en critiquant, c'était cela. Mais depuis après des années, lui aussi qui essayait d'étudier, en même temps qu'on a cherché partout, si par hasard on trouvait un des livres de cette époque imprimé avec caractère mobile métallique, mais jusqu'à présent nulle part.
She began the research on Chukchi by herself. This is the apartment in France Dr. Park lived in for 40 years. It was also her research office.
이거 쓰시던 이렇게 벽으로 이렇게 놓고 쓰셨던 책꽂이 같은데, 이 테이블하고 의자 그대로 있네요. 이쪽 방도 이벽하고 다 책장, 그 다음에 이쪽 벽 전체가 다 책장에 여기 이제 책상 하나가 놓여 있었거든요. 그래서 이제 이 책상에서 작업하시고 40년의 묵은 때 생활 그런 일생이 그대로 다 담겨져 있는 그런 공간이에요.
Dr. Park always sat here as she researched Chukchi. She sometimes fell asleep at her desk, using piles of papers as her pillow, or went to work after spending the whole night researching.
The first thing I had to do was find characteristics unique to metal type. But I had no idea where to begin or how to proceed. I began by making types of my own, using easily procured materials, and then comparing the printed results to Jikji. I spent 3 years focused only on Jikji.
Caractère en argile et caractère en métal, c'est très difficile à distinguer. À deux, c'était une similitude presque identique, on dirait. 50 fois, 100 fois d'élargissement. Et puis, on voit les taches de l'encre est beaucoup plus grande et puis la forme même. Donc, justement, ça, en réalité, inévitable et puis c'était métal.
Dr. Park sent photos of Chukchi that she took as she carried on her research to many Korean scholars. Thanks to her efforts, serious research efforts on Chukchi were launched in Korea as well.
이 책은 박편선 박사님이 이제 전체 그 흑백 사진을 찍어가지고 한국에 제공을 해줘서 한국에서 만든 직지의 영인본입니다.
The academic world had a hard time finding out how the metal type was cast. After much research, they discovered the differences between metal type print and wooden type print.
목판본 같은 경우에는 글씨를 확대시켜 보면은 일정한 방향으로 이렇게 금이 간 부분이 나타나게 됩니다. 이것은 나무의 그 나이타라든가 이런 것들이 나중에 인쇄를 했을 때 그대로 나타나게 되고, 금속 활자본은 금속에 유성목을 사용해서 인쇄를 했음에도 불구하고 먹이 묻은 상태가 진하게 나타나면서 또한 기포 현상에 의해서 이렇게 흐리게 나타나는 그런 현상들이 이 인쇄물에서 나타남으로 해서
When magnified, metal type print showed tiny spots, while wooden type print showed smudging of the ink. After the characteristics of metal type were found, the casting method was also reconstructed. Experts theorize that the wax casting method was used to make the metal type that printed Chikji. This was the method usually used to cast temple bells and other items used at the temple. When you pour melted bronze under the type cast made with wax, the wax melts away and the metal takes its place. A total of 29,000 letters were used in 39 pages of each volume. And the reconstruction of the type for 10,000 letters used to print the second volume has been completed.
구텐베르크의 방법은 납을 가지고 하는 방법이고요. 그리고 납을 가지고 구텐베르크의 방법은 기름을 짜듯이 찍는 방법이잖아요. 근데 저희들은 인쇄의 개념을 그대로 방영한 그 우리 아마 1377년도에 직지를 찍었다고 하면은 그 인쇄 방법이 사실 지금의 인쇄 우리 그 인쇄 방법이나 별 다르지 않다고 봐요.
The world regards metal type as one of the greatest inventions. With Chikji, we prove that Korea invented such a great invention, and Dr. Park was the one who first recognized the value of Chikji.
금속 활자 발명국이라고 하는 것들을 입증해주는 증거 자료로서 직지를 제공해 줌으로 해서 연구가 진행이 되고 또한 그 인쇄 장소인 흥덕사가 또 확인되는 그런 결과를 낳았습니다.
Chikji was recognized for its value in 2001 and registered as UNESCO's Memory of the World. However, Korea does not have the original.
이 책이 지금 현재 프랑스 국립도서관에 보관되어 있는 책을 영인한 영인본입니다.
There is no proof that Chikji is a plundered cultural asset, so Korea cannot claim its ownership. And despite the efforts made by Korean people, the fact that it is a book printed by the world's first metal type has not been widely recognized.
On essaie de changer d'abord l'encyclopédie des passages d'imprimerie et puis si c'est possible dans les livres manuels de l'école on peut changer en disant que ce n'est pas des inventaires de caractères mobiles, ce n'est pas Gutenberg, c'est encore c'est la vérité.
This is Invalides War Museum in Paris. On display are over 60 flags of foreign armies that the French army seized. Among them, there is one that is believed to have been seized during the Pyongyang-Yangyo. In Chinese characters, it is written Qinbyang Jeode Wuyong. It seems to be from the Joseon dynasty. Dr. Park returned to her search for the Uyghur after finishing her research on Chikji.
It's been 8 years since I started working at the library. At that time, I had searched over 30,000 books. I'm becoming more desperate to find the Uyghur as time goes by.
Then one day, she hears something unexpected from her French colleague.
폐물책이라고 그래요. 뭐 파손된 책들 그것들 놓아두는 창고가 있는데 거기에 뭔지는 모르겠지만은 한자로 쓴 책들이 잔뜩 있다. 그래서 혹시나 하고 가봤다고요.
It was at the Versailles Annex of the National Library. There was a musty smell in the air inside the storage room, where damaged books and books slated for disposal was kept. I don't know why, but my heart was beating fast. I suddenly found a pile of books covered in dust. My hands were shaking extremely. It was the Uyghur that I spent 20 years searching for. I couldn't speak.
Comme des paralysés. Je ne sais pas quoi dire. Je reste sans parole, sans... Et puis je commence à suer, c'était le transpirer complètement parce que c'était émotion. Pendant quand même plus de 20 ans, on dirait, que je le cherchais, finalement je le vois.
The Uyghur is a set of books recording the whole procedures and protocols involving major ceremonies and events of the royal family in the country of the Joseon dynasty, using texts and pictures. 9 or so copies of the set were made, one for the king to see, and others as backup copies to be kept at various locations.
어란명이라 그래서 왕이 친히 열람을 하니까 당연히 표지도 더 화려하고 장정도 더 잘 돼 있어요. 그림 같은 경우도 최고의 하원들이 정성을 기울여서 그렸기 때문에 한눈에 보더라도 어란명 의궤가 훨씬 더 가치가 있다는 것이 알 수가 있어요.
Dr. Park also informed the Korean government of the existence of the Uyghur, but another wave of trouble began.
프랑스 입장에서 보게 되면 되게 그 당혹스러운 일일 수밖에 없는 게 도서관 사서로 일하고 있는 사람이 약탈해온 도서가 있다라고 하는 거를 외부에 알린 거잖아요. 그래서 어떻게 보면 우리나라 공무원이 그 다른 나라부터 훔쳐온 뭐가 있다라는 거를 그날에 알려주는 것 같은 그런 입장이었기 때문에 그게 상당히 좀 어려운 일이었었어요.
I was treated like a criminal at the library for revealing the existence of the Uyghur to the Korean authorities. Some even called me a Korean spy for giving information on the Uyghur as well as Chukchi. I had to quit the library I had worked at for 13 years.
네가 가만히 있었으면 아무 소리 않고 있었으면 이렇게 지금 복잡하지 않을 텐데 그 문제를 일으켜줘서 머리꼴이 아프다는 거죠. 그러니까 책임지고 사표를 내달라. 거짓말은 이쁘죠. 그것이 사실은 쫓겨난 거예요.
Dr. Park's story became known to the Korean community in France. The embassy willingly offered her an office when they heard the distressing news. She began to research the Uyghur here alone.
기존에 있는 공간들을 어떻게 조금씩 절약하고 우리 그래서 행정원들이 사실은 거기서 일을 하던 공간이 있는데 행정원이 이제 두 사람이 한 방을 쓰고 그렇게 이렇게 조정하면서 자리를 마련하게 된 것입니다.
I needed to see the Uyghur to do my research. But the library barred me from entering the premises. Even though I was there as a visitor, they wouldn't let me in. I became worried that my past 20 years of effort would become meaningless.
조금 힘드셨을 거예요. 거기서 지시가요. 그냥 그분한테는요. 그냥 특별하게 조금요 뭐 감시라 그럴까 조금 조심해서 그거 하라고 그래서 아마 근데 이제 언니한테는 옛날 같이 같은 동료들끼리 조금 어려우셨겠죠.
I visited the library every day until they allowed me entrance. I couldn't lose the Uyghur again when it was finally in front of me.
Time passed by and seasons changed. Even the library employees who objected to letting Dr. Park in the library left the library, but Dr. Park always remained in the same place. Then one day, she was finally allowed entrance. Her passion and devotion for the Uyghur even made the National Library of France surrender.
But the library only allowed me to see one book a day. From the minute it opened to the minute it closed, I kept my seat and researched the Uyghur. I was afraid they would insist I return the book early if I left to eat, so I even skipped lunch.
아침도 뭐 대충 빵 하나 드시고 이제 그러면서 이제 여기 나오셔가지고 이제 뭐 이것저것 다니면서 이제 그 복사도 하시고 이제 복사비가 사실 만만치 않지 않습니까? 그 이제 도서관 가서 복사를 하든지 오늘 문서를 갖고 복사를 하고 그러다 보면은 시간이 훌쩍 넘겨서 식사를 뭐 대충 또 이제 점심도 때우실 때가 있으셨고.
Translating the contents of the Uyghur was unexpectedly hard. Translating what was written in Chinese characters was so hard that I often wasn't able to even finish a page a day.
She took up a lonely fight for over 10 years, and her efforts finally came to fruition.
J'ai dit, dès que j'ai terminé d'un beau tel, donc je sais de combien de volumes exactement. Prince héritier, etc. Il y a des mariages, des catégories différentes, et puis on voit que à peu près de quelle portion, donc combien de volumes qu'on a possédé.
The Uyghur of Joseon was finally completed after 10 years of research by Dr. Park. Information such as the titles of each of the 297 volumes of the Uyghur, main contents, publication dates were categorized, and the characteristics unique to the outer Kyujangak Uyghur compared to the Uyghur that was in Korea were also recorded. While researching the Uyghur, Dr. Park also made appearances on TV in Korea.
우선 이 장식 보면은 이것이 불란스 사람들이 갖다가 한 겁니까? 아니면 그 당시에 이렇게 돼 있었습니까?
그 당시에 이렇게 돼 있습니다.
아, 이걸 다시 재본을 하면서
She wanted to encourage the spread of the movement for the return of the books by actively informing the Korean people about the Uyghur. The details of the Uyghur were all revealed with Dr. Park as the living witness.
사본이 297권이고요. 인쇄본이 45권, 두루마리가 8권으로 되어 있습니다.
그거는 이제 그 가져온 사람들이 가져왔다는 기록하고 좀 일치가 되나요? 다 찾은 건가요?
대부분이 일치가 되고 있어요. 근데 아직도 책 한 10권 하고 두루마리 하나 하고 그리고 그 외에 또 다른 물품 가져온 것들은 아직 못 찾고 있죠.
In 1993, when Francois Mitterrand, the president of France at the time, visited Korea to promote the sales of TGV to Korea, he brought a volume of the outer Kyujangak book to Korea to symbolize his promise to return the Uyghur. However, his promise soon became meaningless. The objection raised by the French press on the return of the Uyghur was unexpectedly strong. La Tribune de l'Art is a daily newspaper devoted to art. The editor, Didier Rittenay, is one of the leading members of the press who is against the return. He aroused the public opinion through his articles. He insisted that there was no reason to return the books because there is no law in France regarding the return of such artifacts.
Mais en 1866, il n'y avait aucune règle internationale qui interdisait ceci. Au point de vue légal, si la Corée avait demandé devant un tribunal français à ce qu'on rende les manuscrits, jamais un tribunal, même international, n'aurait décidé de le rendre.
The National Library of France also rushed the restoration and digitalization work on the books they had left abandoned in the annex, and moved them to the main library building. And about 300 librarians began a petition to object to the return of the Uyghur. Dr. Park felt the need to inform the public on the just reason for the return. Alain Douai is a freelance documentary film director. He made public a special video that he had never shown anyone for 10 years. Dr. Park can be seen inside the documentary. Dr. Park was speaking about the Uyghur at the National Library of Korea. Mr. Douai was making a documentary on the Pyongyang Yangyo with Dr. Park at the time.
Elle était très... Mme Sapin qui était très contente de ce désir que j'avais de faire un film, parce que son idée, c'était que la demande de restitution vienne de la France. Elle pensait que ce serait évidemment beaucoup plus fort si c'était les Français qui soulevaient la question et protestaient contre l'attitude française.
However, the documentary is currently stopped with the production, and Dr. Park's will to inform the French people on the just reasons for the return of the Uyghur has been stalled as well.
D'abord de l'entourage du président Mitterrand, qui avait ramené un manuscrit en Corée, de la Bibliothèque nationale, mais là personne ne voulait accepter de me rencontrer à ce sujet. Personne ne s'intéressait à ce sujet, parce que tout le monde disait c'est délicat, c'est trop délicat. Donc c'était très, très difficile de continuer. Je ne pouvais pas non plus dépenser trop d'argent ni de temps pour quelque chose qui ne serait jamais diffusé.
Dr. Park sought other ways and published a book in France on the Pyongyang Yangyo. She recorded every detail of what happened in the Pyongyang Yangyo and sought to justify the return of the Uyghur. Meanwhile, the movement to demand the return of the Uyghur became strong in Korea, and everyone, not just the civic groups, were participating. The strong demand for the return of the Uyghur began to change the thoughts of the French intellectuals. The French Minister of Culture was the first to change his mind.
Il y a eu des articles de presse, il y a eu des pétitions, il y a eu des protestations. Et moi j'ai répondu que juridiquement, oui, ces manuscrits étaient la propriété de la Bibliothèque nationale française, mais moralement, historiquement, culturellement, ils étaient la propriété du peuple coréen.
With a few open-minded scholars at the center, the Group for the Return of Overseas Plundered Cultural Assets was formed, and it actively supported the return of the Uyghur.
Il y a les conditions dans lesquelles ces objets sont rentrés sur le territoire français. Quand ils ont été pris dans le cadre d'opérations militaires, de destruction, de pillage, c'est pas du tout la même chose que quand ils ont été achetés légalement ou quand ils ont fait l'objet d'un acte officiel de gouvernement à gouvernement. Et puis, il y a toute une série de documents qui ne servent pas le pays dans lequel il est, mais qui servent le pays d'où il vient.
The outer Kyujanggaku Uige was finally returned home to Korea in May 2011 after 145 years of sojourn overseas. Although the Uige returned to its original place in the outer Kyujanggak, it is still in fear of being taken away again. That's because it's back in Korea on a permanent loan. Legally, the ownership of the Uige is still held by France.
프랑스 것으로 남아 있으면서 문화재로 남겨놓고 한국에 빌려줬다는 그 말들은 참 좀 웃긴다고 봐요. 왜냐면 내 물건 내가 찾아가는데 빌리다니 그 말이래요. 그것만은 저는 아주 섭섭하고 맘 아파서.
Justement, essayer de mettre un certain nombre de catégories sur les objets de mémoire, sur les objets culturels, et revoir le droit international. Il n'est pas normal que des objets qui soient importants dorment dans des réserves, alors que dans les pays d'où ils viennent, ils auraient pu être exposés, par exemple.
Dr. Park returned to France in a hurry to promote the complete return of the Uige to Korea, but she ended up in a hospital in Paris. She was diagnosed with rectal cancer in 2009, and while she was focused on the movement to return the Uige to Korea, the cancer spread throughout her whole body.
의사는 사실 사형 선고를 내린 상태였댔어요. 얼마 못 가신다. 그랬는데 그때 할머니가 그때도 병실에서 자기는 일어나셔가지고 당신 일어나셔가지고 못다한 일을 하고 싶다라고 하는 말씀을 많이 하셨댔어요. 그걸 다 피력하시고.
She wouldn't let go of her work, even while she was fighting for her life. At the time, she was writing a second book on the Pyongyang Nyangyo.
제가 의사 선생님하고 면담을 했을 때 의사 선생님 말씀이 질문이 하나 있는데 혹시 이분이 이 세상을 마감 짓지 못할 만한 그런 마음의 한이라든가 꼭 뭔가 그런 어떤 게 있지 않느냐 자기가 그걸 좀 알고 싶다.
She prayed as she breathed her last.
After I leave, please let there be someone who loves our country more than I have.
She passed away on November 23rd, 2011. Her last words before she died are as follows.
When I die, please scatter my ashes on the Sea of Normandy so that I can float to a beach in Korea someday. I would like to stay in my home country in any way I can.
사실 우리가 그 일제 시대만 보더라도 얼마나 많은 사람들이 묻혀진 많은 그 독립운동가들이 있지 않습니까? 근데 그 독립운동가들이 그렇게 독립운동을 했던 것은 알아줘서 하는 것이 아니라 국가에 대한 사랑 때문이라는 것이죠. 근데 그거를 그대로 보여주시지 않았나 하는 생각을 해봅니다.
Cette femme qui était finalement franco-coréenne, qui appartenait aux deux civilisations, aux deux peuples, qui était à la fois très profondément française est très profondément coréenne. Elle montre que l'on peut être citoyen national et en même temps citoyen du monde. Et puis cette femme donne à chacun d'entre nous, et notamment aux jeunes générations, cette leçon de combativité, de courage, d'obstination.
As she had wished, Dr. Park now rests in eternal peace in Korea. Dr. Park Byung-sun, the scholar who went out in search of our lost history. She has left us with an unfinished task.